Guess what I did? I made an ITY knit pantsuit. Oh, yes, I did. Take a look. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my March Mart Fabricista Make 2021. I'm telling you, it was windy out there. I had to hold on to that hat or it was gonna blow right off of my head. But the weather is really beautiful. And I'm excited about my make this month because, like I said, I took an ITY knit and I sewed a pantsuit. I had the vision. I had to do it. A little bit risky, but I think I like the results. Now, I chose Simplicity 8557. This is a favorite. You get so many options in this pattern. I love patterns like this. And you can see the nice long tunic on her in the middle there with the cropped pants. I did not do a long short hem on my tunic. It's all one length, but you have that option if you would like your tunic longer in the back. So this was the pattern. Nothing difficult about this. The pants have a little waistband that you put on and elastic. They called for 1 1/4 or 1.5 inch elastic, and I found that the opening wasn't quite big enough for that. So I just used 1 inch elastic in the waistband. They do not have pockets, but you could add them. And the tunic is very straightforward. I used one of my favorite finishes for knit necklines, which is woven bias binding. If the neckline's big enough to get on and off, you don't have to use a stretch binding. And this pattern did not include one. So they called for the bias binding, and I love to do that anyway, so that was a perfect fit for me. And we have 3/4 sleeves with just a narrow hem on the bottom of the tunic. Now, I looked up some information about ITY knit. I still get questions from folks saying, what is ITY? I have not heard of it. I don't know what it is. And I want to clear that up for you because if you haven't sewn with ITY, you should give it a whirl. ITY stands for interlock twist yarn. And apparently when they twist the yarn as they're making the fabric, it gives the fabric much more elasticity. So it's very, very stretchy and it's very soft. One source that I read called it a buttery softness inside and out, and I can attest to that. It feels wonderful against the skin. It has kind of a cool feeling. It has a very slinky drape, beautiful drape. It is used to create tops, skirts, dresses, and dancewear, but let's not forget pants, because this whole outfit is just super comfortable. It's suitable for wearing to an event, and if you do, you're going to be really, really comfortable, because how much better can it get? Elastic waist pants, a long tunic that covers a multitude of sins, and that cool, soft ITY knit against your skin. So what else? It is easier to work with than the average jersey. And I think they say this because the edges don't roll. That is a real bonus if you ask me. I made a polo top fairly recently, and it had a little kind of salmon colored ruffle around the bottom. I did some color blocking with that jersey and it was awful to work with. It rolled if you looked at it, and I thought, I'm not even saving this. I donated the rest of the fabric because I just can't stand it. And yes, there's all these little tricks you can try, stabilizing with spray starch and what have you, but rolling jerseys are not fun to sew. ITY doesn't roll. It's wonderful. It's machine washable. I always throw my ITY knit into a cold water wash, and I do put it in the dryer on medium. Now, ITY knit is typically made out of polyester with 3 to 5% lycra spandex in it. And they make beautiful prints out of ITY. Let me go get my leftover piece of fabric so I can show it to you close up. Okay, here's a little snippet of this beautiful fabric from Fabric Mart, ITY knit, beautiful colors. I used a dusty blue bias binding to put in the neckline, and I sewed with kind of a muted magenta thread. You can see that color right in the center of that flower. So when I was working with Crystal at Fabric Mart, I said I would love to choose this fabric, and she said, shall we set some aside so that when your video comes out it will be available? And I said, yes, yes indeed. So I'm pretty certain that this exact ITY is available at Fabric Mart, and I will put the SKU number, I believe they call it, in the description box so that you can find it. But I'm really happy with this little pantsuit. I think the fact that the pants are cropped and I've worn them with kind of a high espadrille just gives this a pleasant spring summery look. The hat was great, but it was going to blow off any second because it was kind of sitting on top of this bun I have. I still haven't gotten my hair cut. And now I'm thinking, oh, come on, let's just grow it out for 2 years, you know? But anyway, I want to recommend this beautiful fabric. Don't be afraid of working with it. There's nothing frightening about it. And with all of the colors and the prints that it comes in, you will find something you love. So once again, that was Simplicity 8557. I love this pattern. You could do a dress if you didn't want to do a pantsuit, and you can even do a little cardigan. It's all in there. This is a current pattern, and check out some ITY knit and see what you think. I'm so happy you joined me today. I'm going to be back very soon to show you more fabric. That's one of my new features this year on Viv Mom Sews. I will be showing you fabric from now until the end of time. Well, at least the end of the year, because I got some really pretty stuff in and I know you're gonna wanna see it. So come back next week. I hope you had a good weekend. Zip over to Fabric Mart and check out their ITY knits. I'll leave you with some more footage of my fun, I was gonna call it silly pantsuit, but I don't think it's silly. It was just, I just thought, is this gonna fly or not? Let me know what you think. I'm happy with it, and I'll leave you with a couple more shots outside. Bye, everybody.